Technical difficulties. Okay, forgot to plug in my microphone. Okay, so let's get right to the scoreboard. Day 1 is fully completed. So we have the Resistance with 11 points and the Enlightened with 14 points. So how do we come to that? Okay, so look down at the countermeasure section. The Resistance swept Asia 4-3. So that was awesome. Great. 4 points automatically right there. The Enlightened captured all 5 of their link stars in Europe, and the Resistance got 4 out of their 5. And each of these is 1 point each. And then what just happened was the US anomalies, or the Americas. So we have the Enlightened got 4 out of their 5, and the Resistance got 3 out of their 4. So that concludes the 13 cities for the link stars. Now we also have the portal count countermeasure, or the global portal count contest. So the initial counts are there. So M1, that's what we got to. So initial is what we started at. M1 is what the counts were at 1800 UTC earlier today. The Resistance gained 69,377 portals throughout the week. The Enlightened gained 112,272 portals. So that gains them 5 points toward the Dark XM Cure score. So Resistance swept Asia. That's amazing. In Europe, the Enlightened got 1 more than the Resistance. And in the Americas, both teams missed out on 1 of their link stars. Finally, the Enlightened won the global competition for portals. Now, it's not over yet. Day 2 of Phase 1 is next week. So now that this is the first time that all of this has happened, next Saturday, it's going to be the same exact thing. There's going to be 26 more cities, 13 for each faction, going to be spread out throughout the 3 continents. And there's also going to be another portal count taken at 1800 UTC next Saturday. So go out there, color these portals for your faction, preferably Resistance. And also on Monday, the Vanguards will be telling the next cities where the link stars are supposed to be. So one of the things a lot of people notice, now we'll do a lot of in-depth analysis tomorrow on the show, so that'll be awesome. I've got a lot of good things to talk about. I've been monitoring all the link stars in the different areas. We also did some of our own countermeasuring, counterintelligence stuff today in my town. So again, next week, it's going to be the same exact thing. There's going to be another measurement for portal count. There's going to be 26 more link stars happening. One of the things I noticed was a lot of these link stars went up real quick. And so you have to be ready. You have to defend your towns, because you don't know if, unless you know you're having a link star, you don't know. So you better be out there running around trying to defend. That's exactly what we did here today. And thankfully, the Enlightened didn't have a link star here. Oh, and I have some pictures. Let's cut to the pictures. Resistance link star in Philadelphia. Pretty amazing there. I think there's several hundred links there. And again, if you get, so 50 is the goal. If you get 100, 200, 300, that's going to give you that extra farming portal. We also have Bogota, Colombia, an awesome Resistance link star there. Tucson had an awesome Resistance link star as well. Looks like it goes through a little park there. The Enlightened scored a pretty good, actually in Minneapolis, there was some interesting stuff going on. The Enlightened scored a ton of links in that one, and which is unfortunate for the Resistance, because it's a pretty Resistance-dominated town up there. So we can talk more about what happened in Minneapolis tomorrow. There was a lot of interesting things going on there. And I think, did I put another picture in there? No. Okay, yeah, I saved my we did our own portaling in Milwaukee today, and I took some videos, so we'll have a sit rep of what we did today to help counteract and defend against the Enlightened. So possibly some tips for you guys for next week. Again, let's get to the scoreboard once more. So final score at the end of the day, 11-14. The portal count, which was worth 5 points, won by the Enlightened. And Resistance swept Asia. The Resistance missed out on one of theirs in Europe. The Enlightened got all of theirs. And then for the Americas, both teams missed out on one of theirs. Now, if you did not succeed in your Link Star, you cannot progress to Phase 2. So Phase 2 will be happening not next week, but the 2 weeks after. So today is Phase 1. Next Saturday is also Phase 1. Then the following is Phase 2, and then the one after that is Phase 2. So we'll have tons of analysis. Tomorrow, I have lots of pictures and videos and stuff from the Link Stars today, and we will hope to see you at our usual time tomorrow. Thanks everyone for joining, and that was your score recap.